Hi guys, how was your first lesson? I hope you can understand it well. Just in case you can't answer some question in exercise 8.1, I will explain it in this video. Let's start from number 1. Number 1, I have 1A, 1A. I have this picture, this graph, and then the instruction is for each case express y in terms of x. So you have to express y in terms of x. Okay, look at this graph. The axis is y and x squared. The axis is y and x squared. Okay, and the graph is a straight line. Since it's a straight line, we have to find the equation of the straight line first. Yeah, so we have to find the gradient, the slope. The slope is rise over run. The rise will be 8 from 1 till 9, 8, and then the run will be 4 from 0 to 4. So the gradient is equals to rise over run. It will be 8 over 4 equals to 2. Okay, so we have M. And then the C. The C is already shown in this graph. What is C? C is y-intercept, right? The y-intercept is 0, 1. So I can tell that C equals to 1. Okay, I can see it directly. I hope you can see it too. And then the equation will be y, big Y, equals to m, big X, plus C. We can put the m and the c into this equation, so it will become 2x plus 1. There you go. We have the equation for the straight line. But remember, you have to change the big Y and the big X into the real variables. The real variables is y and x squared. So I have to change this big Y into y equals to, and then I have to change this big X into x squared plus 1. There you go. We have y in terms of x, and we are done for number 1A. It's still easy, yeah. Okay, let's look at 1B. Okay, 1B, the instruction is still the same, and the picture and the graph is also straight line, but this times the axis is xy and x cube. Let's try if it is different from the previous one or the same. Yeah, first like this, rise over run. The rise will be from 2 until 5. 2 until 5, 1, 2, 3, 3, yeah. So the rise will be 3, and then the run will be also 3, 1, 2, 3, from -1 till -4. The run is also 3. So I have the gradient is rise over run equals to 3 over 3, but since the graph is go to the left, the top left, the gradient should be negative. Yeah, if the line is go to the top left, the gradient negative. If the line go to the top right, the gradient will be positive. Yeah, do not forget that. Okay, and then the C, we cannot look at C at the graph since there are no numbers at the y-intercept. Yeah, so we have to find the C manually. So I can write y equals to mx plus c, right? Big Y and big X. I can put the m into -1 times x plus c. To find the c, I use the -1 and 2, and then I have to put 2 in the y, and then -1 times -x plus c. I will get the c equals to 1. 2 minus 1 equals to c. C equals to 1. There you go. I have c. And then after I get c, I can plug it in into here, I will get y equals to negative 1 times x, negative x, plus c ya, c-nya 1. The c is 1. Okay, we are done, but we have to change the x and y into the real variables. The variables for y is xy, this one ya, equals to the variables for x is x cubed plus 1, and then we have xy equals to negative x cubed plus 1, but this is not y in terms of x. To make it y in terms of x, we have to eliminate this x by dividing them all by x. So I will get y equals to negative x cubed divided by x squared, and then plus 1 divided by x, 1 over x. There you go, we have y equal in terms of x. Yeah, that is 1b. Pretty easy, right? How about c? C, I think it's the same with the previous one. This time I can tell the rise and run directly. Yeah, so the rise is 2 and the run is 4. The line is go to the top left. Do not forget, go to the top left means the gradient is negative. M equals to rise over run 2 over 4, negative 1 over 2. Why it's negative? Because the line go to the top left. Okay, and then I can tell the c directly from the graph. It is 2. So I can write y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to m negative half x plus 2. Okay, and then I have to change the y and x into the real variables. This y into 1 over y, right here, 1 over y equals to negative half. I need to change the x into 1 over x plus 2. So I have 1 over y equals to negative 1 over 2x plus 2 ya. Okay, to make it easier, I can make the denominator equal negative 1 over 2x plus 2. Okay, I have to make this 2x. I cannot do this alone. I have to times the top one with 2x also. So I have 1 over y. 1 over y equals to negative 1 over 2x plus 4x over 2x. Okay, because of the denominator is already same, I can join them together. It will be 4x minus 1, and then I have to make it into y. Let's flip them, flip the left side and then flip the right side. It will become y equals to 2x over 4x minus 1. There you go, y in terms of x for number C. And 1D, the last for number 1. The instruction is still the same. I need to find the rise over run first. The rise, okay, the rise is this one and the run is this one. Okay, how many is the rise? From negative 2 to 1. It will jump 1, 2, 3 times, so the rise is 3. And then for the run from 1 till 4, it will jump 1, 2, 3 also, so the run will be 3. And then I will have the gradient. The gradient will be rise over run. The line is go to the top right, so the gradient is positive. 3 over 3 equals to 1. And then I have to find the c manually. Y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to m is 1, x plus c, I don't know the c, but I can find it using one of the point. Maybe I will choose 4, 1 ya. I put 1 into y, and then I put 4 into x, I will get the c. C equals to 1 minus 4, negative 3. I got c, and then gradient. So I can write y equals to 1 times x only, plus c, negative 3. Yeah, and then we have to change the y into y over x equals to, we have to change the x into x only, negative 3. And then I have to make it y equal. Yeah, so how do I make the y over x into only y, times it by x? Yeah, it will be y over x times x, cross out the x, and then x times x, x square, minus 3 times x, 3x. There you go. That is 1D. Still easy. Yeah. How about number 9? Okay, this is number 9, the last one of your exercise. Yeah. Still the same with the number 1. I give number 9 because it is similar to number 1, so you can do it now. 1/8 and then 4/2. I have to find the rise and then run. Yeah, the run is from 1 to 4. 1 to 3, 3 steps is 3, and then the rise will be 6 from 2 till 8. Yeah, so I will tell the gradient will be rise over run. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Because the line is go to the top left, the gradient should be negative. Yeah, negative 2. And then I have to find the c using y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to negative 2x plus c, and then I will use 1,8. 8 equals to negative 2 times 1 plus c. I will get 10 as the c, and then I can write negative 2x plus 10. Yeah, and then I can change the y into y root x equals to negative 2 times x plus 10. Yeah, the axis is y root x and then x. Okay, the questions want us to find h and k, but we have to make the equation similar to this. So the equation wants us to make it into y equal. So we have to follow the instruction. So I have to remove this root x. What do we do? Yes, divide them all by root x. And then y root x will become y only, negative 2x divided by root x, and then plus 10 divided by root x. Is it similar? Oh, not yet, yeah. So how do we make it similar? Okay, this using this trick. Okay, look at this. We have h over root x. I can tell that h over root x is this one because the root x is at the bottom and then the constant is at the top. So I write 10 over root x in the front. I switch the place, yeah, and then plus negative 2x over root x. The negative x over root x is not the same with this one. This is k plus root x. I have negative 2x over root x. So how do we make them exactly the same? We know that root cannot be on the bottom, so we have to multiply it by the same root. Okay, to make it rationalize. Y equals to 10 over root x minus 2x times root x become 2x root x, and then root x times root x equals to x, and then we cross the x. Yeah, it will become y equals to 10 over root x minus 2 root x. Now the form is already the same. I will write this form in the bottom of this one. Okay, the form is y equals to what? H over root x, h over root x, and then plus kx plus k root x. Look at this, it's already similar, yeah. The y is exactly the same, and then over root x exactly the same, and then the root x is exactly the same. So I can tell that h will be equal to 10, and then the k will be equal to negative 2, like that, yeah. Okay, so I can say h equals to 10, and then I can say k equals to negative 2. There you go, I have k and h. A little bit long, but yeah, it's still easy. Okay, I hope you understand after you are watching my video, and you can continue to the next lesson. Bye bye.